to be honest, that looks really bad. Hello. Oh my gosh. My hair is not styled. It's not supposed to look like this. This was me just throwing my hair up in a clip to do my gardening and it's like falling out. I've not like done anything. I was just getting ready to do my makeup because I'm about to film this PR haul, which I will upload before this video because I've been promising that. So if you missed the PR haul, I'll link it below. But I was just looking at my collection and I really wanted to try this foundation today and I feel like it hopefully will match okay today. So I was like, why not just do a quick first impression foundation first impression situation anyway. So hopefully I'll be looking a bit more put together by the end of the video. To be honest, I did have my pajamas on and I just put in these earrings and put on a nice top and I'm just gonna pretend like I have my life together. So yeah, we're gonna try this LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. In my previous foundation first impression, we tried the Chroma Cover by Be Perfect and I am going to do a follow-up. I'm going to use this in like a makeup look sometime soon. I've got it on my desk so I remember, just because I really liked it. And people did say, yeah, it does oxidize a bit, but I wanted to try it with like a bit more powder and like a powder, like MAC Studio Fix powder or something like that to see how it goes. So yeah, we'll do that in a video. But I mentioned in that video that I was trying to pick between that foundation and this one. So today we're doing this one. It was such a long-winded intro. I also have the little primer, so I'm going to use this on half of my face. If you're new to my channel, this is what we do. We're going to test this foundation over 12 hours and I'm going to prime half of my face so we can see if there's like any difference between the application, the longevity, the look of it, all that good stuff. I love this packaging. It's got this triangle thing and then like the tube's triangle. I've never seen that before. Like, it's just kind of cool. And it's called the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer with 5% niacinamide and AHA, and it's got pore and shine control. It's cruelty-free, vegan and gluten-free. Instantly perfect your canvas with this lightweight serum primer that helps balance the look of your skin and control the appearance of excess shine throughout the day. It sounds amazing. It's got so many different like fruit extracts. It's got lots of vitamins. It sounds pretty cool. And I just bought this stuff off, I think Sephora. I'll link it below for you if you want to grab it for yourself. But can I open this? Let's prime this side of my face today. I'm not going to take too much because it says it's like a serum. I'm assuming it's going to kind of spread. Well, it feels like a serum. It feels real good. Okay, I need a little bit more for my forehead. Yes, I still have a scab on my forehead. If you follow my vlog channel, maybe you've heard about that. As it dries down, it gets stickier and it starts feeling like the Hydro Grip primer and stuff like that, like the milk one. But I prefer the way that this one applies to the milk because it's like real thin and silky and then it goes sticky afterwards. I don't know, feels kind of cool. Let's see how the foundation goes on. Oh, I got it on my eyelid and my eyelid's like sticking to itself. That's so weird. I have this weird feeling that I'm like forgetting something today. Do I have an appointment today? No. This time next week I've got my nail appointment. I hate that feeling when you feel like you're gonna forget something. I don't know. We're gonna shake this foundation up. So this is the, like I said, the LYS. Thank you to the person that said it was LYS. I couldn't figure out what the first letter was and they said it's for Love Yourself and that makes so much sense. It's the Triple Fix Serum Foundation with hyaluronic acid, turmeric and ashwagandha. And it's vegan and gluten-free, cruelty-free. Satisfy your skincare and foundation fix at the same time with this clean, light to medium coverage foundation that's infused with nourishing skincare like ashwagandha, hyaluronic acid, and turmeric to enhance the look of your complexion. This undetectable serum foundation instantly diffuses the look of dark spots, pores, fine lines and imperfections without masking your skin's natural beauty. If you know me, you know that sounds like my dream. If you want to see a good full coverage like matte foundation, I'll link a video down below for you. And that one's like $10. Every now and then I love a foundation like that, you know, super flawless, but this just for every day like sounds like my dream come true. I love something that like makes my skin look better without masking my skin, you know. The marketing is working. So the turmeric provides antioxidant protection. It's got avocado oil to help retain moisture. And it's supposed to make your skin look firmer. I didn't know that. Hyaluronic acid, of course, is for hydration. And then we also have the ashwagandha, which is also known as Indian ginseng. I didn't know that. A powerful herb to help combat stress, like skin stress, and visible signs of aging. So let's just give it a go, shall we? I love the packaging. It's that triangle shape again. I bought heaps of stuff from this brand and I still got like quite a bit to try, so I'm excited. And the shade I am using today is MG2. You get 30 ml, which is just your stock standard average, and you get a pump. I'm gonna go on the prime side first. I feel like, dang, I feel like I've waited too long to apply the foundation because this is no longer sticky. Let's apply a little bit more. Hopefully this isn't a bad idea, but time will tell. It doesn't feel like it's pilling up or anything. And let's use a brush today. So that's one full pump there. You can see it's very, very runny. I really need to sort out my hair. I was gonna do my makeup and then do my hair afterwards. Like, that's why it's not done. Oh, the color match though is like amazing. I feel like the coverage is like decent. It's very liquidy, like it's one of those ones where you start to blend it out and it kind of separates. Look at that. Hopefully it actually does like settle in. Like, surely this works with the primer, right? Because it's the same brand. Like, you'd think that these would not repel each other, but you never know. Is it too much primer? Because to be honest, that looks really bad. I think I'm gonna wash this off. Let's try again with no primer maybe. Alright, let's try this again. So my skin is just clean, like freshly clean. I haven't even moisturized it since this is like a serum-y foundation with like skincare in it. Let's just see if it feels nice with like nothing. I still feel like it kind of looks like it's separating. Maybe I just need to like let it rest on my skin for a minute. I'm just gonna like Google this and see if this is a me problem or if other people also experience it. On their website it says it's for mature skin and it's rated 4.5 stars out of 5. If it's true, if it's good for mature skin and I don't like it, I'll give it to mum to try, I guess. No one is saying anything about it separating. I'm gonna shake it more. People are just saying the shades are weird. I prefer a damp sponge application than a brush for this one. It's similar to Armani Luminous Silk. It just feels heavier on the skin. Takes a while to be one with the skin and is better with a sponge, as using a brush it's easy to see streaking. I feel like it's not even streaking, it's like separation, although now that I've let it just sit on my skin for a bit, look, now it looks really good. Okay, I think maybe I was just panicking. A little more work to get it even, but it gives me the same dewiness that Luminous Silk does at a better price. Here we go. This person said don't like it, couldn't make it work for me, it was peeling. I have tried different skincare and primer and nothing worked. I have normal skin, it doesn't blend properly, it looks patchy on the skin. I tried it with a brush, but it was so hard to blend and just sit on my skin. Next, when I tried to blend it with my fingers, it started pilling. Let's try it with a sponge. I do think if you just blend it with a brush like I did then, and then just leave it be, it does do its own thing and settle. But I want to see if like a sponge is a lot easier and more flawless quickly, because who's got time to sit there blending and then sit there waiting for it to do its thing? We just want it to look good straight away. I just found this makeup brush in the bath. Guess who did that? My baby is obsessed with my makeup brushes right now. He thinks they're hairbrushes. He'll like take it and he goes like this because he thinks, yeah. Okay, one pump. People are saying it's thick. Maybe they're comparing it to the Luminous Silk one because I don't think it's thick. Yeah, that's a world of a difference. With a brush and that buffing motion, it just does something real weird and like the little brush hairs just separate it. Whereas the sponge just pushes it directly down onto the skin flawlessly. That's funny because I feel like most foundations, like a lot of it can be left to your like preference, whereas I think with this foundation, a sponge is a must and it looks smoother and even on the sponge side. I'm just going to take like a half pump and I'm going to see if it's buildable a little bit. Man, that's just so different. It's surprisingly like kind of matte. Not matte, but I don't know. When you freshly apply it, it has a little bit more glow, but it dries down to like a natural matte kind of finish, I would say. I think it's very pretty for like every day. It's nothing that's like blowing. Oh, there's a huge mosquito on my window. It's nothing that's like blowing me away, but it is really pretty for like every day, I reckon. We'll see how it wears. If this does not wear well throughout the day, then I'm just gonna write it off, because already I feel like she's just pissed me around, you know? She's just run me around the block. The packaging's cute. I think the color works well. It's actually probably a shade too dark. It's barely though, like the color, I can still make it work, and I can bronze up my chest a little bit. It'll be no problem, but it kind of makes your skin look a little bit radiant. Naturally radiant. Yeah, I think it's very natural. It's like a nice light coverage, like it says. It's more than a skin tint, but you know, it's not like a medium full, obviously. If a skin tint isn't quite enough for you and you like a little bit more coverage, a little bit more color, then this could be an option. But let's see how it wears throughout the day. I'm just gonna do like a real close-up so you can see how it's sitting on my pores and everything. I think it looks really nice. This is like obviously dark, so you can really see every imperfection. Yeah, it is really pretty just for like natural, and both sides are unprimed. It definitely hasn't made my skin look worse. It's made it look better in terms of like more even. That's about it so far. Let's do the rest of our makeup. I mean, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera and I'll come back and show you how it's like looking once I've got like, you know, concealer and everything on. I feel like once I've concealed like under my eyes, it'll probably look a lot better. I won't do concealer on my cheeks. I will just do it under my eyes and maybe a little bit on this. I'll be back, but the time is nearly 10 AM as per normal. That's always what it ends up being. So I'll wear this till like 10 PM tonight and we can see how it goes. Fingers crossed it's actually good. By the way, I paid $38 for this, which is a very reasonable price, to be honest, like for New Zealand. It's also fragrance free and paraben free. So I think, you know, I think this is the kind of product, some people will be in the market for it, but let's just wait and see. All right guys, it's been like another hour. Don't ask me why it took me so long to do. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. I was procrastinating. I ended up going upstairs, making another coffee. I really took my time, okay? But we finally did the makeup, and it's one of those makeup days where I'm just like, I'm not happy with the makeup. I have to say, it kind of separated weird on my forehead. Let me show you. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of settled again a little bit, but I don't know. It looks a little bit cakey in some spots. I did set it with powder. I used the one size. I used one size, and it looks, I don't know, it's not bad. Yeah, it kind of looks pretty. I just don't know how to feel. Like, I just don't feel super pretty today. But there's a close-up of it on that side, and here's a close-up on this side. I feel like the forehead looks the worst. I did put a brow wax on, and it like, I tried to like touch up the foundation where the brow wax was, and look, can you see like how it's gone all like weird? I think that's from the brow wax, so we'll just pretend that didn't happen. I did add a little bit of foundation like to blend my eyeshadow, and it went real separated again, like real funky. So, and that was with a little brush. So yeah, just no brushes with this foundation. They are banned. With the added powder, it added like a slight bit of coverage, but like you can still see my natural skin underneath, like a little bit of redness. Oh, I forgot to put on blush today and highlighter. Is that why I'm not liking my makeup? Let's pop on some blush. I'm gonna use Tulip. Okay, that definitely helped just freshen up my complexion a bit. I was looking a bit dull. A little bit of highlighter. This one's linked on my Amazon. I wish I could use some setting spray. I just feel a bit like, it almost feels a bit dry. Not dry, I don't know. It doesn't feel like I would have expected being like a serum foundation, but granted, I did wash my face. So, you know, maybe if I had some moisturizer underneath, it would help. The fact that it's like for mature skin and all of that, and I don't know, I just wish it was a little bit more hydrating. I don't know, I just feel like it's not that moisturizing on me. Is it just me? Have you guys tried this foundation? Please let me know. I don't hate it. I'm just like on the fence kind of. I'd say everything like blended moderately well on top of the foundation. I feel like the bronzer was a little bit funny. The more I look at myself, you know, I think it does look really nice. We'll just continue to use it. Yeah, it looks good. I think it's just like fiddly, you know, and that kind of has just put me off a little bit because it's like kind of annoying to apply. And just how like it looks cakey in a couple of areas, like I don't know, where I've like tried to like smooth it out a bit more, it just went a bit cakey. It's almost like when you apply it, you need to apply it with a sponge and leave it, like don't touch it again. I don't know if you just need to not set it with powder or what. Might be better for people that just want to like slap it on with a sponge, put on some mascara, a little bit of blush, like cream blush on top or something, and go. Like not so much powders maybe. Maybe it doesn't like the powders because I didn't use any like cream products on top of it today, and maybe that would be better. I don't know. Anyways, I will come back in a couple of hours. I'm gonna go film this PR haul, which is going to be hectic. It is enormous. Like I said, I will link the video below. There's just a little bit of mail that I've got to get through. So the background is probably going to be a pigsty in the next slide, but I am reserving tomorrow for cleaning this room, cleaning the house, doing all of the, where are these bugs coming from? This is why, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with summer. All the bugs come out. Anyways, yeah, tomorrow's cleaning day. I'm rambling. I'm procrastinating because I know it's going to be a huge job. I'm so excited to see what's in the packages, but the mess is something I can never prepare myself for. Guys, I am so sorry, but it's, what time? 4:05 p.m. So I've already had this on for 6 hours. I need to fix the lighting because for the last 5 hours, or four and a bit, I don't know, for a long time I've been sitting on the ground behind me filming a PR haul and my ass is numb. Normally I would have done another update by now, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. This is how my base is looking. I think it basically looks the same, right? I feel like my makeup looks the same as when I last talked to you guys at whatever time that was, like 11:30. I feel like it looks the same, so that was a pretty simple update anyways, which is a good thing. Hamish walked into my room earlier and he was like, oh, you look really nice today. So that was nice. Obviously he likes the makeup. Maybe I was overreacting earlier. Maybe I was just stressed. Yeah, I literally feel like it looks identical. What do you guys think? I will give it a few more hours. I'll come back soon and we'll have another look. Hello. Okay, it is 7 p.m. I literally could go to sleep right now. This was the worst day to do a first impression where I have to stay up until 10 p.m. Oh, I've just had a very draining evening, but all is well. Okay, I've not even looked at myself in the mirror. It looks almost identical. I just feel like I've rubbed it off my chin a little bit. And I feel like it is getting a little bit shiny on my forehead. Yeah, like I can feel my natural oils and a little bit of transferring's happening. You can't really see on camera, to be fair. But like I'm getting a little bit of the foundation come off when I touch it. Probably pretty typical. I mean, I've had it on for 7, 8, 9 hours. That's really good, to be fair. I want to see how this wears like without any powders and everything. Like I see, just like for like a really minimal everyday look. I can't even find my words because I just feel scrambled right now. I'm literally a scrambled egg. Fingers crossed I can make it for another 3 hours and 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, you guys, I've never been more ready for bed, and I am cheating a little bit. It's actually only at 9:30, but I've reached the threshold, okay? That's basically 12 hours. It's just under 12 hours. The forehead, like obviously I've got lights on now because it's dark outside now. And that's reflecting the oil, but yeah, there's definitely more oil than before, but it's not as bad as it probably looks because of the lights. I definitely think it's faded quite a bit more throughout here now, but yeah, it's only recently faded, so I'm actually very, very happy with the longevity of this product, and I do think it looked really pretty. I just think it'll be more for me, like I said, when I'm not wearing so much makeup. I just think like this with a sponge, when I'm just doing a little bit of brow gel, a little bit of mascara, maybe a little bit of cream blush or cream bronzer or something like that, and just whipping out of the house. It honestly still, I think, looks so pretty. Usually at this stage in my first impressions for foundation, I'm looking like a train wreck. Like usually the like face just is not good. Even on foundations I really like by this point a lot of them just don't look good. Whereas this one, literally the only thing it's really done is faded just here, which to be fair I've been like sitting like this too because I'm really tired. And then the oiliness, which like happens a lot. I do have like normal skin. Not even really dry these days. It's just like normal, not oily, not too dry, but it's like quite a hot day. So a little bit of oils have come through on my nose too, just like the T-zone, you know? Yeah, I just think it still looks so smooth, so pretty. Sorry, I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. It's separated a little bit around my nose, but not too bad. And I feel like, yeah, the cakiness like went away a little bit as soon as the oils came through a little bit. Like, yeah, it wasn't like super cakey or anything. Like I think it was just like some of the powder maybe. Oh yeah, it's like wiped off my nostrils. Like I've obviously like wiped my nose and you can like see a line. I don't know, I can see a line in real life. It probably doesn't look that bad or on camera. I can't even like talk because I'm so tired. I definitely still want to see like what my mum thinks of this foundation. I want to see if she likes it. I feel like on this side of my face it faded less. Probably, yeah. Probably me leaning. Oh, I could shut my eyes and go to sleep right now. So yeah, do I like it? Ironically, like by the end, I kind of do. Is it my favorite foundation I've ever used? No. Is it a good just everyday foundation? I think so. And I'm gonna keep trying it, and I might try it with a sponge like on top of sunscreen for just during the day. The longevity is really nice. It just looks really smooth. I think what it comes down to is it just wears really well throughout the day, wears down really well, doesn't look crazy, you know, by the end of the day. So if you do end up wearing it all day long from morning to evening, you're not gonna look crazy by the end of the day. It wears really, really, really well. And plus, imagine it with some setting spray and things like that. I think it would be pretty. So yeah, that's my review. For the price, I think it's worth a shot. You don't mind using a sponge and whatever. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna go to bed. You saw the video, you do you. If you've tried this, please comment down below and let us all know what you think of it. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let us know the tea. It helps other people. And yeah, I'm really excited though to try out the cream like blush I bought from this brand. I think I got a blush and a bronzer or something, and I think I got something else. Did I get concealer or something? I can't remember. It's in my drawer, but I will definitely try it because yeah, I'm curious. And I'm curious to try the primer with like maybe some different foundation. Or actually I could try it with this again, but with the sponge. The sponge next time, not a brush. All right, I'll catch you guys in my next video. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.